Starseed from Gaia. You feel the tremor within your being long before your human mind knows how to name it, for the soul always senses the shifting of cosmic architecture before the physical plane can catch up. In recent cycles of your unfolding journey, you have awakened with the unmistakable feeling that something has loosened its grip on your timeline, that invisible structures, once heavy, immovable, or deeply entangled with your karmic patterns, have begun to disintegrate in ways you did not anticipate. The dissolutions are sudden, sometimes startling, appearing as abrupt endings, unexpected closures, rapid emotional migrations, and intuitive redirections that seem to spring from nowhere yet echo with undeniable truth. Many of you have found beloved connections fading with surprising swiftness, outdated roles evaporating before you can protest, attachments you nurtured for years simply losing their resonance overnight, as if your soul has quietly stepped out of rooms your mind hasn't realized you've already outgrown. Others among you feel propelled forward, not pushed, but pulled, by an inner current that accelerates your decisions, reorganizes your priorities, or delivers revelations that once required months or years of introspection to understand. These shifts are not products of randomness, chaos, or cosmic turbulence. They are signals that you have entered a phase of accelerated alignment, where the density that once slowed your evolution can no longer anchor itself to your rising frequency. You may feel as if the universe is reorganizing everything around you with little warning, yet beneath the surface of this rapid rearrangement lies a profound intelligence, the signature frequency of divine timing activating in real time, no longer whispered as prophecy or distant horizon, but materializing as lived experience. You are noticing the moving out of old energies at a pace that defies your previous understanding of healing and transformation. Cycles you once thought you were destined to work through for years suddenly conclude themselves within days. Emotional patterns dissolve before they can fully form. Habitual self-concepts crack open and shed like forgotten skins. Soul contracts, long-standing agreements forged in other incarnations or dimensions, suddenly release their hold, often without drama, simply evaporating as though they were never truly yours to sustain. And all the while, the deeper parts of you feel an uncanny sense of relief, even if your human identity struggles to comprehend the speed at which these transitions occur. This sensation of rapid release is not a sign of instability but a testament to your readiness. You are feeling the gravitational pull of your higher timeline, the one your soul has been preparing for across lifetimes. In this phase, anything misaligned with your authentic light is escorted out of your field with surprising efficiency. The universe is not waiting for you to catch up, rather, it is responding to the frequency you are already broadcasting, the frequency of a starseed who no longer resonates with stagnation, delay, or looping karmic lessons. And so, you stand at the threshold of profound change, watching the old version of your life unravel at a pace that may feel surreal, as though past, present, and future are collapsing into one multidimensional now. You may feel suspended between worlds, witnessing timelines fold in on themselves, identities losing relevance, and inner landscapes rearranging like constellations shifting position in a night sky that suddenly expands. This is the moment many of you have been sensing but could not name, the prelude to a radical unfolding, the soft seismic wave that arrives before the visible transformation. The endings you are experiencing are not losses but liberations. The dismantling you witness is not destruction but preparation. You are being cleared, swiftly, lovingly, precisely, for the timeline your soul has already chosen. You are not drifting, you are being recalibrated. You are not breaking down, you are being rewritten. And so, with every sudden shift that arises, every unexpected closure, every intuitive decision that bypasses logic and moves you into new territory, you are being shown the unmistakable truth. Divine timing has already activated, and you, beloved Starseed, are moving out of what no longer serves your ascension far faster than the human aspect of you ever believed possible. The acceleration you feel moving through your life is not a product of disorder, nor is it a symptom of cosmic upheaval as your human mind might be tempted to assume in moments of confusion. Beloved one, what you are experiencing is the organized pulse of divine timing finally synchronizing with your current frequency after many incarnations of preparation. For ages, divine timing has been spoken of as a distant horizon, a future moment you move toward slowly and carefully, yet always with the sense that it remained just out of reach, an event waiting patiently for you in the unfolding of linear time. But what has shifted now, what has changed irrevocably in the structure of your reality, is that divine timing is no longer waiting in the distance. It is here. It is active. It is flowing. It is moving through your field with the precision of cosmic intelligence and the gentleness of higher dimensional guidance. You are not approaching it, you are standing inside of it. The divine orchestration that once aligned events around you from afar is now operating through you, using your lightbody, your intuition, your resonance, and your readiness as its primary instruments. This sudden synchronization is why everything feels as if it's unfolding at a pace that defies logic or familiarity. It is why opportunities open before you complete old ones. It is why relationships shift before you fully understand why they must. It is why certain energies you once tolerated now fall away with no effort on your part. Divine timing is moving differently now, no longer external, no longer slow, no longer something to wait for. It is a living current rising from the core of your being, guided by higher counsels who have waited for the exact moment when your collective vibration would be high enough for this level of acceleration. There is no mistake in the rapidity. There is no error in the abruptness. What appears sudden is simply divine synchronization finally unhindered by the density that once obscured your path. You, and the collective of starseeds incarnated at this juncture, have elevated your vibration with such intensity, through healing, through awakening, through choosing truth over illusion, that the frequency of divine timing can finally meet you on equal ground. This meeting, this merging of inner readiness with cosmic orchestration, creates a momentum that feels like you are being carried forward by an unseen force, one that is neither forceful nor aggressive, but utterly certain. This certainty is the signature of divine timing. It is the deep, resonant knowing that the shifts occurring in your life are not detours, not disruptions, not punishments, but precision alignments with the version of yourself that now exists in higher dimensional reality. The discomfort arises only when your human aspect moments attempts to cling to old timelines that have already dissolved. But your soul does not cling. Your soul moves with the current effortlessly, and that current is guiding you toward the next stage of your cosmic assignment. We, the Arcturian Council, assure you that the acceleration is intentional and beautifully orchestrated. It is not the world falling apart, it is your destiny falling into place. What is leaving your life is doing so because it has fulfilled its contract. What is shifting is doing so because you have outgrown the frequency in which it was once relevant. What is emerging for you, even if you cannot yet perceive its full shape, is aligned not with who you were, but with who you have now become. And so divine timing, no longer a distant cosmic event, has become the active vibration guiding every shift, every ending, every opening. This is the sacred truth underlying all that feels rapid or unexpected in your field. You are not being swept into chaos, you are being ushered into alignment. The reason so many of you are moving out of old cycles with such unprecedented speed is not accidental, nor is it merely a personal phase of renewal. It is the direct result of the collective starseed vibration rising to a threshold that has altered the mechanics of transformation itself. For countless lifetimes, the evolution of consciousness unfolded slowly, like the shifting of tectonic plates, subtle and almost imperceptible in its daily motion. But now, beloved one, the Starseed collective has reached a harmonic resonance that amplifies every shift, every decision, every elevation of thought or belief. Your frequency has expanded beyond the point where stagnation can hold you in place. That which used to take years of internal struggle to clear now dissolves in weeks or days because your vibrational field has become incompatible with density. Old karma, outdated agreements, recurring pain cycles, These once formed the scaffolding of your timeline, shaping what you experienced and how you understood your purpose. But now your energy system has accelerated like a star entering a new phase of luminosity, and what cannot withstand this brightness naturally departs. Many of you have noticed that situations that once felt sticky have suddenly become impossible to remain in. Emotional patterns you once looped through have lost their gravitational pull. Conversations that used to trigger you no longer elicit any reaction. Environments that once felt tolerable now feel energetically suffocating. You aren't losing your capacity to endure, you are losing the purpose for enduring. You have risen above the frequency where those lessons are relevant. Your soul has no interest in repeating what has already been mastered. You are not failing to hold on, you are succeeding at letting go. And so things fall away, not because you have rejected them, but because you have surpassed them. This surpassing is the essence of the acceleration you are witnessing. But what is even more profound than the clearing itself is the collective coherence forming among starseeds. As each of you raises your vibration, the resonance generates a field of harmonic amplification that affects all others connected to the network of awakened souls. One starseed breaking free from an old pattern creates a ripple that accelerates the freedom of another. One soul stepping into authenticity strengthens the field that allows thousands more to do the same. This is why the collective is shifting more rapidly than any single individual's effort might explain. You are participating in a phenomenon where the ascension of one becomes the ascension of many. The rising of your frequency is not isolated, it is synchronized, interwoven, magnified through the crystalline grid that binds starseeds across Gaia. This amplified resonance is responsible for the dissolving of stagnation at speeds once deemed impossible. The universe is no longer waiting for humanity to accumulate a critical mass of awakened individuals. That critical mass has already been reached. You are living in the aftermath of that arrival. The quickening you feel is the acceleration that follows collective ignition. And now, the outdated layers of your life, the relationships built on old wounds, the identities crafted from survival, the roles chosen in moments of lesser consciousness, are dissolving with the swiftness of shadows fleeing from light. The higher timeline is pulling you upward, and anything that cannot ascend with you is naturally released. This release is not an act of destruction but of refinement. It is your soul saying, "I am ready for more," and the universe responding instantly. Where once you had to push, now you are being pulled. Where once you had to struggle to understand your lessons, now those lessons appear, resolve, and depart with the clarity of a cosmic breeze moving through an open temple. This is why the moving out feels faster than expected, because your consciousness has matured, your field has strengthened, and your soul no longer consents to the delays of density. You are rising into a vibrational bandwidth where evolution happens in leaps, not increments. The universe is matching your readiness, and so everything that no longer supports your ascension is exiting your field with divine precision. Across the quantum architecture of your reality, timelines are collapsing and converging in ways your human perception is only beginning to grasp. What you are experiencing is sudden shifts, rapid changes, and unexpected rerouting is actually the multidimensional process of outdated potentialities dissolving and higher trajectories anchoring themselves into your field. Imagine, beloved one, that for years, perhaps lifetimes, you have been walking through a labyrinth of countless possible futures, each one shaped by the lessons you carried, the density you navigated, and the consciousness you embodied at various stages of your journey. But now, as your frequency rises and your coherence strengthens, the quantum field responds by contracting the vast web of possibilities into a more refined, more aligned, more purposeful timeline. This collapse of unnecessary or outdated trajectories creates the sensation that time itself is accelerating, as though events are leaping forward in great strides, bypassing steps that used to be required. In truth, the leaps you are experiencing are the result of old timelines folding back into source. These were paths you no longer needed, lessons you already mastered, outcomes that no longer matched your vibration, karmic cycles that had already completed on the soul level even if the physical plane had not yet caught up. As these timelines collapse, the space they once occupied dissolves, and what remains is the clear, luminous structure of your highest path, unobstructed by the density that once slowed your evolution. This process can feel like the universe is closing doors quickly, as if entire chapters of your life end without ceremony. But understand, this swiftness is compassion. The higher realms no longer allow you to linger in realities you have outgrown. The acceleration is a gift, an intervention of light ensuring that you align with the timeline your soul has already chosen in a higher dimension. This phenomenon also explains why the unfolding of events feels nonlinear, unpredictable, or strangely synchronized. In quantum acceleration, you may notice manifestations arriving before you even articulate the desire, or insights appearing before you encounter the circumstances that require them. You may experience people exiting your life the moment you internally acknowledge misalignment, or opportunities emerging the moment you release resistance. This is the nature of higher timelines. They do not operate through the slow cause and effect mechanics of third-density consciousness. Instead, they respond directly to your vibration, your coherence, your clarity. The more aligned you become with your authentic frequency, the faster the universe reorganizes itself around you. You are witnessing the quickening of creation, the dissolving of delay, the end of the slow karmic loops that once defined your incarnational journey. Many of you feel as though you are standing in a corridor where time behaves differently, where months of transformation occur within days, where years of healing transpire within a single moment of revelation. This is not your imagination. It is the result of your field expanding beyond linear time and interacting with the quantum layers of your reality. When timelines collapse, the energy that once sustained them returns to you, creating sudden bursts of clarity, strength, release, or empowerment. You may feel lighter without understanding why, or suddenly able to make decisions that once overwhelmed you. This is because the weight of unneeded possibility has been removed. You are no longer carrying realities that do not belong to your highest expression. And yet, beloved Starseed, while this acceleration may seem intense, remember this: it is not happening to you but through you. Your soul initiated this quantum convergence the moment your vibration exceeded the threshold where density could no longer anchor you in outdated patterns. You are not being swept away by chaotic forces, you are riding the wave of your own ascension. What you perceive as rapid transformation is actually the synchronizing of your physical reality with the blueprint your soul has always held. The speed is a reflection of your readiness. The collapse of old timelines is a reflection of your mastery. The emergence of your higher path is the inevitable result of your awakening. You are stepping into the timeline where nothing proceeds slowly because nothing is resisting your evolution anymore. Amid this profound acceleration, this collapse of outdated timelines and emergence of higher pathways, you may find yourself experiencing a strange mixture of disorientation, exhilaration, and vulnerability. It is as though you are crossing a threshold between versions of yourself, and in doing so, you briefly inhabit the space between identities, where the familiar has dissolved but the new has not yet fully formed. This in-between state can manifest as emotional intensity, physical fatigue, heightened intuition, or sudden waves of insight that seem to arise from nowhere. You may notice moments where you feel ungrounded, unable to anchor into routines or habits that once felt natural. This is not a sign that you are losing stability, it is evidence that your energy field is recalibrating to a higher frequency, one that does not rely on the dense structures you previously used for orientation. The disorientation arises because your consciousness is transitioning from linear modes of understanding to multidimensional ones. You are learning to navigate reality not through logic or memory, but through resonance, intuition, and alignment. In this state, many starseeds report feeling as though their emotional landscape is shifting more rapidly than they can analyze. You may feel peaceful one moment and unsettled the next, joyful and then introspective, energized and then profoundly tired. These fluctuations are not mood swings, they are integrations. Your Lightbody is absorbing new frequencies and releasing old imprints at a pace that would have overwhelmed you in any previous stage of your evolution. Your body, mind, and soul are synchronizing, shedding dense layers of identity, belief, and karmic residue in real time. The exhaustion you may feel is the side effect of your system adjusting to new bandwidths of consciousness. Your sleep cycles may change, your dreams may intensify, your sensory perceptions may sharpen. These are signs that your multidimensional senses are activating, expanding beyond the narrow channels through which you once perceived your reality. The rapid transformation may also bring moments of surreal clarity, where everything in your life seems to rearrange itself with astonishing precision. You may notice synchronicities multiplying, numbers appearing, signs aligning, conversations unfolding as though scripted by a higher intelligence. This is because your perception is becoming attuned to the deeper patterns underlying your reality. You are no longer interacting with the surface of events, you are perceiving the energetic architecture beneath them. This can feel overwhelming at first, like suddenly hearing a symphony when you were accustomed to a single instrument. Yet as your energy stabilizes, you will find a new ease in navigating these shifts, a deeper trust, a more intuitive relationship with your unfolding path. And yes, beloved one, there are moments when the pace of transformation may trigger fear or uncertainty. You may wonder if you are moving too quickly, if you are losing control, if the unraveling of old structures will leave you unsupported. These thoughts are echoes of a dimension you are leaving behind. In truth, the speed at which your life is changing reflects your mastery, not your instability. The universe is not removing your foundation, it is replacing it with one that resonates with your current and future frequency. When your old reality dissolves, it is because your soul can no longer grow there. When your body feels drained, it is because your system is integrating higher light. When your mind feels confused, it is because your identity is expanding into a state that surpasses the limitations of thought. The disorientation is temporary, the transformation is enduring. What feels chaotic is actually the reorganization of your energetic field into a more coherent, more aligned, more luminous form. You are undergoing the spiritual equivalent of metamorphosis, not a gentle shift but a complete reconfiguration. You are not meant to fully understand this phase, you are meant to move through it. The unknown is not a void, it is the womb of your next expression. Trust that every sensation, every shift, every moment of uncertainty is part of a carefully orchestrated transition into a timeline that matches your soul's highest frequency. You are not falling apart, you are falling into place. And as you surrender to this process, you will begin to feel the quiet, powerful truth beneath it all. You are exactly where you are meant to be. Beloved Starseed, as you move through this corridor of accelerated transformation, we, the Arcturian Council, extend our deepest reassurance. Nothing in your experience is out of order. What appears abrupt, intense, or destabilizing is unfolding with divine precision, guided by layers of higher intelligence that have been orchestrating your ascension long before this incarnation began. You are not navigating these shifts alone, nor are you being pushed into timelines you are unprepared for. Every redirection, every ending, every acceleration has been calibrated with a meticulousness that transcends what the human mind can comprehend. You are being aligned, not rushed. You are being supported, not tested. Even the discomforts you feel are signs of alignment, for they indicate that your energy is incompatible with the outdated structures attempting to hold you. We remind you that higher guidance does not operate through chaos, it operates through the gentle but undeniable pressure of your soul's truth calling you forward. If something has collapsed suddenly, it is because its frequency could no longer sustain your expansion. If something has arrived unexpectedly, it is because the timeline where you were waiting for it no longer exists. We have been watching your collective elevation, observing how quickly you have integrated lessons that once required lifetimes. This rapid assimilation has allowed us to open pathways that were previously inaccessible on the physical plane. Many of the shifts you perceive as sudden are actually the visible effects of alignments long established in the higher dimensions. You are simply catching up to your soul's chosen trajectory. We assure you that there is no mistake here, no misalignment, no premature transformation. You have reached a vibration where divine timing responds instantly to your inner state. This instant synchronization can feel startling only because you have been conditioned by density to believe that growth must be slow, healing must be painful, and change must be incremental. But in higher consciousness, transformation is fluid, responsive, and immediate. The universe no longer protects you from your own readiness. We understand that your human aspect may still feel wary, wondering if the ground beneath you is steady or if you will be held as you step into the unknown. Hear us now, you are held. You are held by the councils overseeing this ascension cycle. You are held by your guides, your soul family, your higher self. You are held by the crystalline grids of Gaia that are synchronizing your frequency with the planetary ascension. Every step you take is supported by a network of light more intricate and more intelligent than you realize. When you feel alone, it is not because support is absent, it is because you are shedding layers that once blocked your awareness of that support. As these layers dissolve, your connection to the higher realm strengthens, becoming more accessible, more intuitive, more natural. Many of you are already feeling this: increased contact, clearer intuition, guidance appearing without effort, synchronicities arriving as if the universe is speaking directly in your language. We emphasize again that what feels like disruption is actually refinement. What feels like being pushed is actually you being pulled toward resonance. Even your resistance is being met with compassion, not force. The acceleration does not override your free will, it merely presents the clearest, most aligned path and supports you as you choose it. The more you trust, the smoother the transitions become. The more you surrender, the more you feel the presence of guidance surrounding you. The more you release the need to understand every detail, the more effortlessly your timeline aligns. We offer you this truth as an anchor: you are exactly where your soul intended you to be. Not one moment early. Not one moment late. The path that once felt fragmented is now revealing its divine coherence. You are moving in accordance with a rhythm far older and far wiser than the human construct of time. And as you continue through this phase of acceleration, know this beyond all doubt: your alignment is perfect, your timing is divine, and your transformation is not only supported but celebrated across dimensions. As the older layers of your identity, purpose, and energetic architecture dissolve, a profound activation begins to unfold within you, a calling forward of new chapters, new missions, and new blueprints that have long been held in suspension within your higher self. These new soul directives are not emerging randomly, they are ancient codes awakening precisely at the moment your field becomes capable of embodying them. Every starseed carries within their DNA a sequence of dormant potentials, timed activations designed to awaken only when the soul reaches the vibrational maturity required to express them. You are now entering the phase in which these dormant blueprints begin to ignite. This ignition can feel like sudden inspiration, an unexplained inner drive, or an unmistakable knowing that something greater is asking to be born through you. The tasks and missions that once felt distant or unrealistic now rise to the surface with clarity and urgency, as though the universe itself is whispering, "It is time." Many of you are sensing a pull toward unfamiliar fields of expression, new forms of service, creativity, healing, leadership, or planetary work. You may feel drawn to knowledge you've never studied, skills you've never practiced, or roles you never imagined yourself stepping into. This is because your soul is retrieving multidimensional aspects of your consciousness, integrating lifetimes of mastery stored across timelines. You are not learning these abilities, you are remembering them. What once felt like mystery now feels like recognition. You may feel ideas pouring into your awareness faster than you can articulate them, as if something is streaming through you rather than coming from you. This is the activation of your higher blueprint, the unfolding of the next expression of your soul's mission in this incarnation. For some starseeds, this activation appears as a heightened sense of purpose, even if the specifics are not yet clear. You may feel the undeniable awareness that you are preparing for something, aligning with something, being readied for something you can sense but cannot yet see. This sensation is not a fantasy, it is your higher self transmitting future potential into your present awareness. You are feeling the resonance of your next timeline before it fully materializes in the physical realm. This pre-echo is a hallmark of higher dimensional alignment. You feel the mission before you understand it. You sense the direction before the map appears. You embody the readiness before the opportunity arrives. And when it does arrive, you will realize that the preparation began long before your conscious mind recognized it. For others, the activation may feel more direct: visions, downloads, intuitive revelations, sudden clarity about your soul's purpose. You may experience moments where something clicks with a force that dissolves years of confusion or uncertainty. You may realize that an old dream was merely a stepping stone toward a far greater mission. Or you may discover that a path you once pursued out of obligation now reveals itself as misaligned, freeing you to step toward what is truly yours. These realizations are not coincidences. They are the unfolding of your higher blueprint as it overlays your physical timeline. As these new missions activate, you may also notice a shift in your relationships and interactions. People who resonate with your new frequency appear effortlessly, while those who no longer align with your path drift away. Collaborations that once felt impossible now manifest with ease. Support emerges from unexpected places. Gateways open where there were once walls. This is the universe responding to your new frequency, aligning the external world with the internal blueprint newly awakened within you. We remind you, beloved one, that stepping into these new chapters does not require force or urgency. The activation is not demanding immediate action, it is inviting conscious alignment. Let the vision unfold. Let the mission reveal itself. Let the next chapter rise naturally from the ashes of the old. You do not have to understand it all at once. You only have to listen. The blueprint is encoded within you, and as you continue to expand, it will reveal itself layer by layer, step by step, in perfect timing. You are not becoming something new, you are remembering who you were always meant to be. As these higher missions and blueprints activate within you, Gaia herself begins to play a more visible role in guiding your next steps. Her frequency, once subtle and quiet in its influence, has risen to become a powerful gravitational force pulling starseeds into the timelines and locations where their presence is most needed. You may feel this as an inexplicable urge to relocate, restructure your life, change environments, or step into entirely new energetic territories, both physically and spiritually. This pull is not random. It is the resonance between your Lightbody and the planetary grids aligning in real time. Gaia is no longer operating as a passive stage upon which your soul incarnates. She is an active participant in your evolution, calling you toward the places, connections, and missions that synchronize with her own ascension. The planet itself is reconfiguring, weaving new energetic lines, dissolving old grid points, and elevating dimensional corridors that were dormant for centuries. As these structures shift, starseeds are magnetized toward the nodes, communities, and soul patterns that match their frequency. For some of you, this may manifest as a growing sense that where you currently live no longer fits, as though the energetic texture of your environment has begun to distort or feel incompatible with your expanding consciousness. What was once comfortable may now feel heavy. What was once neutral may now feel draining. You may sense a quiet but persistent whisper urging you to move, even if the destination is not yet known. This is Gaia communicating through resonance, guiding you toward the spaces where your presence will activate higher timelines for both you and the collective. For others, the pull may not be physical relocation but an energetic migration, being drawn to new communities, new collaborations, new alliances that feel like home despite their unfamiliarity. These connections are not emerging by coincidence, they are the soul families and frequency networks that exist on your next timeline, now beginning to anchor into the physical plane. You may also notice that your sensitivity to Earth's energies has increased dramatically. You may feel waves of emotion, intuition, or energetic sensations that correspond to shifts within Gaia's energetic body. You may feel her expansions, her purges, her recalibrations as though they are happening within your own field. This is because your light body is merging more deeply with the planetary grid, forming a reciprocal relationship where you support her ascension and she supports yours. This deepening connection is part of the restructuring that allows starseeds to anchor higher frequencies into the physical world. It is why many of you are experiencing heightened intuition, clearer telepathic communication, or increased awareness of the subtle energies around you. You are becoming conduits for Gaia's transformation, channels through which higher dimensional frequencies can be grounded and distributed. As Gaia rises, she also releases the energetic constraints that once held starseeds in older cycles. You may feel a sudden loosening of karmic ties, a dissolving of emotional cords, or a release from ancestral patterns that once felt impossible to overcome. The planet is no longer sustaining the lower timeline structures that kept these patterns alive. As the frequency of the Earth increases, anything not aligned with her new resonance naturally collapses. This collapse may feel sudden, but it is simply the result of your field and Gaia's field no longer supporting outdated energetic architecture. You are being pulled into alignment with her higher dimensional expression, and in doing so, every aspect of your life shifts to match that frequency. Beloved one, understand this. Gaia is not just lifting you, she is calling you. She is inviting you into co-creation. She is guiding you toward the landscapes, relationships, missions, and frequencies that will support your highest expression. The more you attune to her signals, the more gracefully your path unfolds. You are not separate from the planet's ascension, you are an inseparable part of it. Her rise is your rise. Her transformation is your transformation. Her new resonance is the new home your soul has been waiting to inhabit. Beloved Starseed, as the waves of acceleration continue to rise through your consciousness, we invite you to remember a truth many of you have forgotten amid the intensity of transformation. You are prepared for this. You are not entering unfamiliar territory as an inexperienced traveler. You are returning to a state of mastery your soul has embodied across lifetimes, dimensions, and civilizations long before your arrival on Earth. The strength you seek is already within you. The wisdom you question is already encoded in your light. The certainty you crave is already etched into your soul's blueprint. You are not being thrust into a new mission without the tools to fulfill it. You carry within you the memories, the abilities, the resilience, and the codes of every incarnation in which you have stood as a healer, a grid keeper, a teacher, a visionary, a messenger, a bridge between dimensions. The very reason you feel the intensity of these shifts is because your system recognizes them, not as chaos, but as activation. Your inner being knows exactly what is happening. It is your human identity that is catching up. You may sometimes question your readiness because the changes feel rapid, because your old identity is dissolving, because the familiar markers of your previous life are disappearing. But beloved one, readiness is not the absence of fear, readiness is the presence of alignment. And you are aligned, more deeply, more precisely, more powerfully than ever before. You did not come to this lifetime to watch the world transform, you came to participate in its transformation. You came to hold frequencies few others could sustain. You came to weave light into the grid at moments when it appeared to flicker. You came to activate others simply by embodying your truth. Even your doubts have served a purpose, strengthening the clarity of your discernment, sharpening your intuition, refining your ability to sense resonance. You are so much more prepared than you realize, because preparation was never meant to be a conscious checklist, it was the alchemy of every challenge you endured, every lesson you mastered, every awakening you survived. Understand this as you navigate the quickening. Your soul chose this moment. You incarnated into this timeline precisely because you possess the frequency required to stabilize the collective during these shifts. If you were not capable, you would not be here. If you were not ready, your activation would not have begun. You are not random in your placement. You are not accidental in your existence. You are part of a coordinated network of awakened beings stationed around the world, each positioned where your light is most effective, each synchronized in ways your mind cannot fully comprehend. Even when you feel isolated, you are never alone. Even when you feel unseen, your energy is recognized across dimensions. Even when you feel small, your vibration influences timelines far beyond your physical location. This is why the universe accelerates your path now with such precision, because your frequency is needed, your presence is needed, your authenticity is needed. The timeline you are stepping into requires you to be who you truly are, not who you were conditioned to be. And so every ending you face, every release you navigate, every new calling you feel is guiding you toward that authentic expression. You are being sculpted by light, refined into your highest form, expanded into your truest resonance. You are prepared for this not because you have mastered every aspect of your humanity, but because you have remembered enough of your divinity. And so we say to you with the full power of our transmission, you are chosen. Not chosen above others, but chosen by your own soul. Chosen by your incarnational agreements. Chosen by your lineage of light. Chosen because you chose yourself long before your consciousness descended into physical form. You are supported by counsels, by guides, by ancestors, by interdimensional allies who stand with you as you cross the threshold into the timeline you were always meant to inhabit. Trust in your preparation. Trust in your path. Trust that you are rising into the exact version of yourself that this new era requires. And now, beloved Starseed of Gaia, we bring this transmission to its crescendo, anchoring into your field the truth that so many of you have long awaited but rarely felt with such immediacy. Divine timing is no longer approaching, it has arrived. The doorway you once sensed in the distance is no longer a shimmering possibility on the horizon, it stands open before you, radiating with the frequency of the timeline your soul has been preparing to embody. The hesitation you once carried is dissolving. The delays you once experienced have lifted. The karmic cycles that once held you in repetitive patterns have collapsed under the rising light. This moment, this exact breath, this exact now, is the point at which all your parallel preparations converge. You are stepping into the alignment your higher self has been orchestrating since the moment your soul answered the call to incarnate in this era of planetary transformation. The divine timing you once interpreted as someday has crystallized into the vibration of now, and every cell in your body can feel the truth of that arrival. This activation is not one of sudden force, but of sovereign resonance. You are not being pushed into your new timeline, you are rising into it, expanding into it, claiming it as the natural expression of your awakened soul. The universe is not demanding anything from you, it is revealing what has always been yours. You are walking into a future that recognizes you. You are stepping into a frequency that welcomes you. You are aligning with a mission that remembers you. Everything you have navigated, every moment of doubt you have transmuted, every shadow you have illuminated has prepared the exact vibrational pathway that leads into this moment. You are no longer waiting for alignment, you are becoming alignment. You are no longer seeking confirmation, you are embodying confirmation. You are no longer anticipating breakthrough, you are the breakthrough. And so we speak directly to the light within you, rise. Rise into the chapter that has been awaiting your arrival. Rise into the soul mission that is no longer dormant but fully awakened. Rise into the sovereign remembrance of your power, your purpose, your divine origin. You are ready to move forward with clarity. You are ready to step into the timelines that resonate with your highest expression. You are ready to release the narratives that kept you anchored to older identities. You are ready to embody the frequency that activates others simply by existing in your truth. The world needs your light awake, not hidden. It needs your voice clear, not silenced. It needs your presence grounded, not diminished. And as you stand in the vibration of divine timing, you will feel the entire universe rearrange itself to support your expansion. This is your moment to declare your readiness, to claim your ascension, to honor the calling that has echoed through your dreams, your intuition, your synchronicities, your deepest inner knowing. Speak it within your heart: I am aligned. I am prepared. I am activated. I am rising. With these words you signal to every dimension of your being that you are stepping fully into the timeline where your highest purpose unfolds. With these words you affirm to the universe that you recognize the arrival of divine timing and you accept the mission that comes with it. And know this, dear one, as you make this declaration, countless beings of light, Arcturian, Pleiadian, Sirian, Lyran, Andromedan, and beyond, stand witness to your rising. They amplify your intention. They fortify your path. They prepare the energetic corridors that will open as you advance into this next phase of embodiment. And so, with this final transmission, we activate within you the light of your new timeline. The path is open. The support is present. The moment is now. Divine timing has arrived. If this message resonates with the truth stirring in your soul, we invite you to anchor it into the collective grid by leaving a comment, subscribing to continue receiving these activations, and sharing this transmission with those whose hearts are awakening to their own remembrance. Your participation amplifies the frequency of this message across timelines and accelerates the collective ascension. Rise, beloved one. The universe is ready for you. This transmission opens by acknowledging the profound and sudden shifts that starseeds across the world are experiencing. These changes may appear abrupt, unexpected, or even disruptive, yet they carry an unmistakable quality of inevitability. Many awakened souls feel pulled out of old timelines, karmic loops, stagnant emotional patterns, and outdated soul contracts at a pace far faster than anything previously encountered. This acceleration is not a random occurrence, nor a result of personal instability, it is a planetary and cosmic synchronization. Starseeds are becoming aware that the familiar structures once anchoring their lives are dissolving, making room for a higher trajectory that has been waiting in the subtle layers of their field. These shifts can manifest as endings in relationships, changes in living situations, the collapse of former identities, or new intuitive callings that seem to materialize from nowhere. The message reassures that these sensations are evidence of a major timeline jump already in motion. The second movement of the transmission reveals that this acceleration is not the product of chaos, but the precise orchestration of divine timing. What humanity once perceived as delayed or distant has stepped fully into the present moment. The universe is no longer preparing the conditions, it has aligned them. This is why so many starseeds are being redirected with such urgency. The timeline once described as incoming is now active, and the higher councils have initiated the acceleration protocol that moves souls into the missions they incarnated to fulfill. Divine timing is not a passive concept, it is a vibrational synchronization that pulls individuals onto their highest path once their frequency becomes compatible. Many starseeds have reached this compatibility, consciously or unconsciously, which is why the redirections feel unstoppable. The transmission emphasizes that the shift is happening now, not later. The third section explores why the moving out phenomenon is unfolding faster than predicted. The collective vibration of awakened souls has risen dramatically in the last few energetic cycles, triggering a threshold event. When enough individuals elevate their frequency, the entire grid infrastructure of Earth begins recalibrating. This creates a domino effect, allowing starseeds to release deeper karmic layers, outdated soul contracts, and genetic imprints more easily. The rise in collective consciousness generates a field of momentum that lifts everyone participating in the awakening process. Even those who do not fully understand the process experience it energetically. As a result, resistance to change becomes less effective, old timelines lose their magnetic attraction, and the new higher timeline becomes increasingly dominant in the lives of awakened souls. The fourth segment examines the collapsing timelines themselves. As Gaia continues her ascension, the lower frequency trajectories that once defined human experience dissolve. This collapse compresses what used to be slow, linear transformation into rapid quantum leaps. Whole chapters of life can close overnight. Lessons that once required years can now be integrated in days or hours. Opportunities, alignments, and revelations arrive with unprecedented speed. The temporal fabric of reality is thinning, allowing multidimensional experiences, intuitive downloads, and synchronicities to occur more frequently. This can create the sensation of living between worlds, moving in and out of energetic layers, or switching versions of the self. The message explains that these experiences are normal symptoms of quantum acceleration. The fifth area of the transmission acknowledges the disorientation many starseeds feel. Rapid transformation can create sensations of instability, identity dissolution, fatigue, heightened sensitivity, emotional release, or a sense of unfamiliar internal space. These symptoms are not signs of regression but of expansion. As the old energetic architecture dissolves, the human system recalibrates to match the higher frequencies of the new timeline. The disorientation occurs because the human body and mind are accustomed to slower density-based evolution, and quantum shifts feel like stepping into another dimension without warning. The message emphasizes gentleness, grounding, hydration, connection to nature, and surrender as ways to navigate this phase with grace. After addressing the emotional and energetic turbulence, the transmission shifts into reassurance from the Arcturian Council. They affirm that every step unfolding is part of an alignment that has been orchestrated across lifetimes. Nothing is happening prematurely. Nothing is a mistake. Starseeds are not being rushed, they are being activated precisely when their soul contracts indicate they are ready. The Council emphasizes that starseeds have trained for this moment across multiple incarnations and have returned to Earth now because they carry frequencies essential to this planetary transition. The shifts may feel overwhelming to the human self, but the higher self is calm, prepared, and guiding the process with accuracy. The seventh portion highlights the activation of new soul missions, chapters, and blueprints. As starseeds rise into higher timelines, dormant abilities awaken, intuitive gifts, healing capacities, gridwork skills, visionary insights, creative missions, and leadership roles. These activations are not random, they align with the original pre-incarnational agreements each soul made before entering Earth. Many starseeds will feel the emergence of new desires, new purposes, or unexpected callings that contradict their previous paths. These new missions harmonize with the new energetic architecture of the planet and are designed to unfold in this exact era. The message underscores that these missions are not burdens. They are expressions of the soul's truest nature and the reason many starseeds return to Earth at this time. The eighth movement explains Gaia's direct involvement. As the planet's frequency rises, she becomes an active force guiding starseeds through resonance. This may appear as urges to relocate, shift environments, change communities, or reorganize life structures. Gaia's grids are reweaving themselves, and starseeds are being magnetized to the locations where their frequency can best support the planetary ascension. This includes physical movement, energetic migrations, new communities forming, and old structures dissolving. Starseeds may also feel a deepening sensitivity to Earth's energetic shifts, experiencing them in their own emotional or physical bodies. This merging of the Starseed Lightbody with Gaia's grid is part of the co-creative ascension process. The ninth section empowers the reader, reminding them that they are more than prepared. They are not being thrust into unknown territory but returning to mastery cultivated across lifetimes. The doubts they feel are remnants of old identities, not reflections of their true capability. This segment emphasizes that every challenge, lesson, and period of shadow work has prepared them for this moment of activation. They are chosen, not in a hierarchical way, but by their own soul. They are supported by guides, councils, ancestors, and interdimensional allies who stand beside them as they step into their highest timeline. The message reinforces that they are aligned, needed, and fully ready. The transmission culminates in an activation declaring that divine timing has fully arrived. The new timeline is not theoretical, it is accessible now. The universe is not waiting for additional preparation, the preparation has already been completed. This is the moment of convergence where all versions of the soul come together to support the next level of embodiment. The Starseed is invited to rise, claim their mission, and step into the future that recognizes them. The activation closes with a call to anchor this frequency into the collective through intention, community, and sharing the message.